We got a great show, everybody. I'm so, so thrilled. We have back again now internationally renowned artist Jacqueline Ripstein. Today, we're going to be talking about eternal love, lesson 13. And it is about a painting that reveals to us that love is the supreme lesson of life. Without love in humanity, existence is empty, and gratitude being the key to love. Jacqueline, welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
Great to be here with you today again, Pat. Thank you so much for that love that you have for humanity.
You know, I would love for you to talk with us about the lesson and what it is here. You know, what this is about, this particular painting, and what the lesson of love is. Because so often we interpret love to be something that is solely physical in many, many ways. What have you discovered, and what is this painting about?
When I do a certain painting, they take me, when I say they, it's like I channel into different dimensions. And that's where the portals open to different knowledge and awareness. And what was given to me through this painting is that what we call love can be so limited, as when we call God can be so limited, because God is beyond the word God, and love is beyond the word love. Love has so many layers, Pat, and so many dimensions, and it truly nests in our soul.
This whole attitude of gratitude, act of gratitude, is one of the most challenging things for people to embrace. And I would love for you to talk about it, because you have included gratitude in this particular chapter, calling it the key to love.
Yeah, it's definitely the key. You know what happens, Pat? Many times we are so embedded by what we need and how much we don't have that we close the door and seeing how much we do have. And if we start a day, I have a prayer every morning thanking God for everything He has given me, even though if it's a challenge, you know, for me, like my voices, it has been, we open the door to a more peaceful, positive day and to receiving, because that's the way to truly receive that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Gratitude makes us humble.
You know, there's a phrase that you say, and I'd love for you to talk about it. And you say, meditate on this phrase, everybody. To fall down on the ground is not the problem. To fall in love with the stone is. Talk about that and the fear associated with love. Almost everybody I talk to, Jacqueline, when they start to talk about love, you can feel the cringe when folks start to think about the consequences of love, quote, dying.
It's because, Pat, we have the focus of the understanding of love in the wrong place. Instead of looking for it outside, we need to start looking for it within ourselves. And true love is not about 50-50. It's about 100. Once we reach being 100, which means having found the love within me, and then I can spread it, you know, to the world.
I want to talk about this particular, you and I have not really talked about this, because I wanted to literally follow your instructions. You know, when you say to me, yep, turn the light on, leave the light on every night, I don't know how to explain what's happened. And I did want to ask you about that. There's something in the invisible art that I actually can't explain. It's beyond any words that I can talk about. So I wanted to ask you about this, and especially in terms of vibration, which you talk about. You talk about every cell has its own life. You talk about the vibration of the cell. Please talk about that, and talk about this idea of how each of us can connect to each prophet, but to also become that.
if I would have told you at that point, like giving you instructions,
right,
I've activated your left brain.
right.
And what I wanted you to do is to use your right brain connecting directly to the experience, which is what happened.
Yes. You go on to talk about the angels and the archangels and the level of vibration. Then you invite us to tune in to capture these vibrations of love and peace. Clearly, tuning into those has been wonderful, but also being able to be reminded of them through your art has been absolutely transformative. And I wanted to ask you in these last couple minutes, what would you like folks, as they look at this particular lesson, what would you like them to take with them?
One of the things I would love people to understand and take with them is what I have written in the book. Through meditation or a moment of inspiration, we can discover our divinity. And by connecting with our divine light, we realize the state of inner peace. And that, for me, Pat, is the beginning of one by one achieving inner peace, so we can really achieve a peace that's a world that has peace, and it's, shining the light of God in it.